Good morning. My name is Marlene Drinkwine, and I am the Vice President of Business Services for Long Beach City College. And it is my pleasure to welcome you here today to our liberal arts campus to celebrate the ribbon cutting ceremony for Building D. I would like to introduce the members of our Board of Trustees and other special guests. We have, from our District Board of Trustees, President Sunny Zia, Vice President Vivian Malauulu, I believe Trustee Dr. Virginia Baxter will be joining us shortly. We also have the Honorable Diane McNinch, former Board of Trustees member. We have representatives with us today from the offices of state and local officials, from California Assembly Speaker Anthony Rendon's office, as well as Long Beach City Council member Susie Price's office. And from our LBCC Citizens Oversight Committee, we have Joan Greenwood, Aaron Moore, and Dr. Rebecca Turrentine. And from Long Beach City College, we have Dr. Kathy Scott, Executive Vice President of Academic Affairs. Dr. Mike Munoz, Vice President of Student Support Services. And Jean Duran, Interim Vice President of Human Resources. On behalf of the college, I would also like to thank those who provided input and guidance during the design of the building so that it would best meet our students' needs and improve our allied health and sciences program facilities. So thanks to LBCC's new Interim Associate Vice President of the Pacific Coast Campus, Dr. Paul Creason, and his amazing team of faculty and staff. I would also like to thank those who helped make today a reality in the reconstruction of this building, and that includes our internal facilities team and the members of the bond management program, specifically Terrence DeGray, Dennis Turner, and Nicole Torres-Delaurier. This team worked long and hard to see this project to its completion. Now it's my privilege to introduce our Board of Trustees President, Sunny Zia. President Zia is serving her second term on the Long Beach Community College District Board, having been re-elected to Area 3 in April of 2014 and then re-elected in 2018. She is a first-generation Iranian-American who was raised with the guiding principles of the American dream. She works daily to share the importance of education as the pathway to success and is always looking out for the best welfare of LBCC students. Please join me in welcoming President Zia to the podium.
Thank you, Vice President Drinkwine, and thank you for joining us today. The classrooms behind me are now filled with future radiologists, biologists, okay, I have to do I can't do this. Phlebotomists. English is my third language for those of you who don't know. Scientists and doctors, but to create these impressive new classrooms and laboratories, we had a long journey to go through. First, this would not have happened for our students if it weren't for the generous taxpayers of Avalon, Lakewood, Long Beach, and Signal Hill who supported our bond measures. So on behalf of my fellow trustees on the board of the Long Beach Community College District, thank you to the residents of the communities we serve. Now let's give those taxpayers a big round of applause. Thank you. Our clientele. Then the planning started. Keeping this building open during renovation was planning at its best. So I applaud our facilities team, faculty, staff, bond management, and vendors for their diligence and, most importantly, for their efforts in making this renovation a safe project. Today, I'm pleased to announce that this Building D modernization project is being recognized for safety excellence by the statewide Educational Wrap-Up CWUP Board of Directors. The statewide Educational Wrap-Up program is a comprehensive, owner-controlled insurance program designed specifically for school construction projects. What this means is that there were no workers' compensation claims on this project, resulting in a workers' compensation loss ratio of 0.00%. That's what I'm talking about. A workers' compensation loss ratio of 50 to 60% is considered average in the construction industry. Being a civil engineer and someone who's been in construction more than 21 years and a numbers person myself, this is truly impressive, I can tell you that. And it's music to my ears. This project also experienced no general liability or property damage to the project while under construction. Long Beach Community College District is proud to receive this prestigious award, and we thank all those who were involved in making it possible. To that note, I would also like to invite Dr. Romali, Vice President Drinkwine, and the team to join our photo. Let's come on up here. You know who you are. Let's take this photo. Yeah, all the team members. Thank you. Wherever you want us. It's not my forte. Thank you so much, everyone. And again, thank you all for joining us today at our ribbon cutting ceremony. I hope you join me in after the ceremony to tour the new labs. And congratulations to all of you for a job well done. And we're going to do the ribbon cutting afterwards shortly, I'm assuming, right, folks? All right, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Board President Zia. I'd also like to recognize that Nicholas Cabeza from the office of Patrick O'Donnell, Assembly Member, just recently joined us. Now I am honored to introduce Dr. Reagan Ferragamo Romali, Superintendent President of Long Beach Community College District. Please join me in welcoming her.
Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Good, good. I hope that you are all ready to be completely wowed like I was. The outside of the building might look the same as it always has, but wait until you see the inside. I'm here today to boast about a new and upgraded features of this building that can now offer our Long Beach City College students, such as, and this is my favorite part, inside you're going to find a new anatomy classroom and a dissection room. How cool is that? As many of you know, a very popular science night is held here each May for the community. And the dissection area is always a big highlight of the evening. So now we have a new room to wow them with. And for our medical assisting program, we have an updated lab in which you're going to find state-of-the-art equipment. The medical assisting field plays an important role in the medical community and our other local hospitals. And this area has long proven to be an excellent stepping stone to other medical professions. In addition, it's been projected that medical assisting jobs will grow 29% in the next 10 years. And LBCC is so proud to provide our students an education taught by the best faculty with the latest technology in their field. We know we have the best faculty, right? Everybody knows that. That's just a fact. Prior to the renovation, LBCC taught radiology off of a 30-year-old X-ray machine. Today, LBCC is now the only college around that boasts 2 mobile machines, a new diagnostic medical imaging classroom, radiology lab, control room, a dark room. But that's not all. Upstairs on the 2nd floor, you're going to find an additional microbiology lab, an incubation room, as well as a prep and sterilization autoclave room. There's so much going on behind us right at the moment. Just peeking through the doors, you're going to be able to sense the passion of the teaching and learning that's going on. And I could not be more proud of all who worked so hard to open the doors of our Allied Health, Life Science, and Physical Science building. Thank you all.
Thank you, President Romali. Next, it is my privilege to introduce our Interim Associate Vice President of the Pacific Coast Campus, who also oversees the School of Health, Kinesiology, Science, and Mathematics, Dr. Paul Creason.
Thank you, Marlene. Thank you, President Romali. Good morning, everybody. I'm really excited to be here today. I want to share with you a little bit of history about this building. This building was built in 1972, and it was these three buildings, B, C, and D, were the only three-story buildings on the campus at that time. This newly renovated space is an amazing place for our students, as Dr. Romali and Board President Zia have mentioned. This has been a long-term project that's been quite a domino effect. And all of these spaces are amazing. The math faculty moved over to the V building, which opened up the bottom floor so that we could double the capacity of our science and science lab classes. And in doing so, the Allied Health faculty moved out of the nursing area in the newly renovated C building so that we could add a simulation hospital room and more academic supports for our nursing and allied health students. So it's been a great project. This is the first time since 2016 that we've had everything happening in the D building, all of the classrooms open, all of the faculty in their spaces, and everyone is just delighted. As you may not know, our science classes are very popular. The classrooms behind you often have 200 students on a wait list to get into our anatomy, our physiology, our microbiology classrooms. So this project has enabled us to double that capacity and really serve our students. So we're delighted. This project endured a few delays, but our bond management team and our district staff really persevered and did a great job. And we have mentioned him before, but I'd like to give Terrence and Dennis a shout out. It's been a pleasure working with you guys. You do great work. I want to thank the faculty and staff. This space was shut down over the summer so that we could really ramp up our construction. And the construction, as you heard, occurred while classes were in session. So the faculty were patient. They knew that there was light at the end of the tunnel, and we're really, really delighted in this new state-of-the-art facility. I want to thank you for being here today, and I also want to invite you after the ribbon cutting to quietly check out some of the classrooms because they're going to be full when we go through there. But the faculty, we've talked with the faculty, and we're able to kind of sneak in and see what happens. You'll be able to see these amazing labs, and want to thank you for coming this morning.
Thank you, Dr. Creason. As we prepare to close the ceremony, I want to acknowledge several key groups. Namely, on behalf of the college, I would like to thank our Citizens Oversight Committee for their oversight of our bond program. I would also like to sincerely thank our bond management team, which is comprised both of internal staff as well as our partners with Cordova Corporation, who graciously have sponsored today's event. I would also like to thank our Office of Communications and College Advancement, the team from Academic Computing and Multimedia Services, Facilities, Operations, and Grounds teams for all of their hard work leading up to today and planning this event. And of course, thank you all for being here today. As Dr. Creason mentioned, you are all welcome to take a look through some of our new labs and classrooms after the ribbon cutting. I think you'll be really happy to see the excitement and the incredible facilities we're now able to offer our students. Now I would like to invite the members of the Board of Trustees, President Romali, to join me for a photograph and the cutting ceremony. Thank you all.